some of the things I've learned here in Australia might be surprising to a lot of you. Learned about salt, actually. Salt, the common table salt we know in America and in most countries around the world, is not good for you. That we know. But I've been learning that rock salt, mineral salt, especially the Himalayan rock salt, is very healthy for you. And I found a simple cure for migraines is to take a little salt crystal, real rock salt, not processed, bleached, white table salt, but pink or orange colored rock salt, Himalayan rock salt. Put a crystal under your tongue, and within minutes your migraine will go away. And I also found that I've been able to reduce my water consumption, especially here in the heat and the humidity of Australia. Coffs Harbour is 20-30 minutes away. And where we live is up by the mountains, where it's very, very humid and much hotter than in town. They say Coffs is the most pleasant place on earth, but here is hot and humid. And I've been dehydrating a lot, especially working outside in the sun. Often you have no protection at all, except for your hat. Salt added to your water is very good. If you put rock salt, crystal salt, in your water and stir it up, it tastes like water that's run through a water softener, which is literally just rock crystal. Your water softener at home is nothing but rock salt. And I've actually been thinking about buying rock salt, the 50-pound bags, which I'll come back to back in America when I'm home. I've been studying the rock salt and its health values and properties. And I'm starting to think that this big 50-pound bags that you use for your water softener is food-grade salt. And it's probably a lot better for you than the refined table salt. If you look at table salt, it's broken down to tiny little perfect square cubes, and each one is perfect, and it's pure white, and there's no food value in it, to be honest. And that's the salt that's not good for you. But that's something I'll come back to when I'm in America. I will be covering that in more detail as I learn more. But I was drinking 7 glasses of water in the morning, 9 quarts of water throughout the day out here working, and another 5 or 6 glasses of water at night, and I'm talking 16 ounces every day, and I was still dehydrated. I started adding salt crystals, the big chunks of salt, to my water, and I'm down to 3-4 quarts of water in a day of working outside, and it's amazing the difference. So that's one of the things I've learned here. So I'm taking a lot of good experience home with me. I've learned about the Australians, the Australian character. The Australians are good people. They're easygoing. They have good humor. They don't let very much bother them. And they're very open. You can meet Australians out there in town and say hi and start a conversation easily. It's almost like America in that respect, where everywhere you go you can start up a conversation really easily. And I think that's pretty cool. So, yeah, I think it's a pretty good country, and I'll touch up on a lot of that when I'm back home. A lot of things I'm learning here are good skills, and I'm taking notes of some new projects for the future. So, well, this is one of the things I mentioned before about water and salt. I'll show you here in a minute. I've got these little salt crystals I keep with me. These are just mineral salts. They range in colors. There's a more pinkish one here. It's hard to see, trying to angle it in front of the camera. There's a salt crystal, and I'm just simply going to put that in my water. Just pure salt crystal, rock salt, whatever you want to call it, and put it in there and shake it up. And that is actually healthy for you, and it helps your body retain the minerals and retain the water from when you drink it, so that you don't have to drink as much in these hot days like we have here, and you don't have to go to the bathroom as much. It stays in you, and you actually use the water instead of just flushing it through you. So I keep these in my pack. I don't know if you can see that there. Keep them in my pack at all times, and always use a crystal each time I have a bottle of water. And in the mornings I'd often, or sometimes in the afternoons, I just pop a crystal in my mouth. Actually, let's do this right now. Take a crystal and pop it under my tongue or in my mouth somewhere, and you can tell it's not overpowering salty like table salt. This is a good salt, and this is actually very good for you.